I'm Laura Flanders, and we're coming to you in this special broadcast on Free Speech TV, courtesy of you. You who support independent media, you who support Free Speech TV, you who support the Uptake, the Media Consortium, Grit TV, and me. We couldn't be doing any of this without your help, so thank you for that. Here at Occupy Wall Street, there's a lot of mutual aid and assistance going on. Funnily enough, when the money media come down here, all they see is chaos. Now, I've got someone here who sees a little deeper than that. Jesse, why don't you introduce yourself to our audience and explain what brought you here?
Sure. I'm Jesse Myerson. I'm an independent journalist and an activist. And when I saw that this was going on, I knew that the excitement that I felt watching Al Jazeera's live feed when it was broadcasting from Tahrir Square, or watching news reports coming out of Madison was attainable, and that I could come down and be part of something just as exciting. And now it's entered into we're nearly done with our third week, and it shows that it really is just as exciting as I'd hoped it would be.
So let's talk about the structure. I mean, I won't deny there is a lot of chaos here, and there are a lot of people who are acting as, well, frankly, in unpredictable ways, no question. But there's also a process, which I think is really worth talking about in these times of political division and discord. What's going on behind us now and has been going on for 3 weeks, is all about coming to agreement, no matter how long it takes.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything here is decided by consensus, by a group called the General Assembly. And the constitution of the General Assembly is whoever happens to be there at the time. So several hundred people can spend hours and hours till late at night on a Tuesday deliberating very deep democratic minutiae and having breakout sessions for everything from a labor outreach committee to a media committee. It's actually hyper organized, and the process is very clear, and they spend an awful long time explaining it. And the thing that looks like chaos is the fact that it's leaderless, right? And this society is accustomed to viewing things through leadership for structure, but the structure here is completely leaderless, and when people act erratically, that's a thing that happens when you're free and when there's democracy. When there's democracy, there is space for people acting weirdly and not being understandable to everybody who passes by. But the fact that we have such clear structures and such a clear a community with committees and decisions to be taken by consensus shows that there really is a very, very strong organization, a very strong structure, just not of the type that Americans are used to seeing.
Today is a very significant day because there is a major march taking place, bringing labor, national and local, together with community groups here in New York City and the New York area, C3 organizations. Labor, C3 groups, those are two entities that typically have pretty clear structure, pretty clear legal processes that they have to abide by. How do they relate to this?
Well, it's the goal of recruiting institutional support from top-down organizations is to get support, right, and solidarity. There is definitely a concern among the group, and we're trying to work out structures to provide against it, that some of these groups will come in and try and co-opt the group or advance their own agenda and attribute it to the bodies in the square. And so we're working out how to deal with that. But Leo Gerard of the Steelworkers Union was on Tom Hartman last night and said, we're not here to co-opt anything. We're here to bring out bodies and support, to deliver pizza when we can deliver pizza to help them out, and to get on board with their message that the people in Liberty Plaza Park who are occupying Wall Street, we are setting the agenda, we are setting the message, and these groups are coming out in support of it and not to co-opt it as part of their own.
And how significant, for lack of a better word, is that you have some of the most powerful and historically some of the most kind of, frankly, patriarchal organizations getting down, showing support with people who couldn't really be more different?
Well, it's massive. It's very, very helpful. It lends the group an air of respectability that we can sort of use to expand our image and to recruit more people to come down and help out. It's a very, very diverse group. So it's a group that can accommodate top-down organization support and can accommodate Tea Partiers and Ron Paul supporters who are here with us, and can accommodate a really, really broad array of ideologies and of perspectives on how to achieve political change, because the point of the group is to be the 99%, that there's a 1% that are driving the steamroller of corporate capitalism and corporatism, and everybody else is getting flattened, the entire 99%. And that means the cops, and that means the protesters, it means Tea Partiers and Code Pink, it means the Washington Examiner and the Nation. It means that we're all part of the 99%, and we all stand to benefit from liberating our democratic politics from the corporate control.
And is there also an aspect of speaking to people at home who perhaps have felt that political organizing was too remote, maybe too structured, had requirements they didn't have, and didn't always look all that fun? This is something that kind of looks joyful. That's got to be a good thing.
Surely, a lot of hay has been made of the number of drum circles that go on here, because that's sort of a buzzword for like anarchist, hippie, dirty, horrible person. But a drum circle is fabulous. It's everyone standing around making music and dancing together. What could be a greater expression of solidarity and unity than that? And what is a more ancient one? This is how people have been coming together to have fun since before civilization happened. People have been playing music and dancing, and if I can't dance, I don't want to be, well, you know where that's going.